Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is from New York who realized she wanted to be a designer in high school. She is the recent eliminated designer on Lifetime Television's hottest show for designers. And she's here today to talk about Project Runway Season 14. I want you to help me welcome Hanmiao Yang to the show. Welcome to the show.
Hi, this is Hanmiao from Project Runway Season 14.
Yes, and welcome and congratulations on making the show. You know, your designer eye is so different from what I've seen from all the seasons, because I watched it from season 1 to season 14. So I want to talk to you, Hanmiao, about your perspective on designing and who was your inspiration as growing up as a designer.
Okay, so as a fashion designer, after I spent 4 years at the university studying fashion design and women's wear, I got the knowledge and the skills. And after I graduated in 2012, I moved to New York to keep going to find a job as a fashion designer. So I almost graduated 3 years, which I learned a lot in real fashion industry as a designer. So my inspiration, I think, for designing is everyone in the world, like ordinary people, not only celebrity or whatever. So I want my customer or the girls who wear my design feel confident, beautiful, and you can like smile, you know, be happy with my design. And also I design things, usually use my own things, like the movie I watch, or the book I read it, or some like a museum. I visit a museum. I inspired by a painting or something. So I'm always inspired by those kind of things. Because for me, something I really understand because I look at it, I read it, so I can have a deep understanding with things to inspire me, and then put on the paper to sketch, and then transfer to like clothes or shoes or whatever, something like that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, why did you decide to audition for the show this season?
Okay, because last year I got a chance to go to season 13. I got a phone call from the Lifetime, but I really want to go to interview, but I was in China because that time my grandpa was so sick, so I cannot leave back to USA to get an interview. So this season, because I want to try again, which I pass the audition and then go to the show, because I think Project Runway is a very great chance for me, because I'm doing the shoe design right now for almost 2 years, but I really want to back to clothes, like the garment design, back to my original things I really like. So I think Project Runway is a great chance to put me back to real fashion, doing my own things. Because I work for a company, and it's all about you have to think about the customer needs or whatever, something. So it's not real, like enjoy yourself to do what you like to do. So I think a Project Runway is a super great chance for me. That's why I applied, and then I passed the interview, audition, and then I finally got on the show. Yeah.
What was your reaction when you found out that you made the cut for the show?
You mean I got animated?
Yeah, when you got the call and they said, Hanmiao, you are going to be a contestant on Project Runway. What was your reaction?
Because that time, I still remember, like a few months ago, I was in Miami for vacation. And during the dinner time, I got a phone call from Project Runway. They say on the show, I'm like, the first reaction is cannot breathe for 2 seconds. And then because it's too suddenly, because I know there's 1,000 people in the whole world. They try to fly this show. And of course, I'm good. And also, so many people, you don't know what other designer got talent or whatever. But I'm in. So that means I'm like a top 16 over the 1,000 people in the world. So excited. And I cannot breathe a few seconds. Yeah.
Now, in this episode, the episode was titled Shut Up and Sew, and you were partnered with Edmund, and you both were having trouble getting on the same page. Why was it so difficult for the both of you to come together and agree on your garment?
Okay. They said, because I didn't watch the show and because I don't have cable. But I know what's happening because I use all the social media, like a Twitter or Facebook. So I saw so many people make a comment. I think I really love to read it. And I just realized, because, I think Adam is a great designer. I have to say that. And he's very talented and skilled. And it's great to work with him, because I learned things from him because because he's older than me, have more experience. And also he owns his own brand. So everything is like a know how to do the things from a sketch to finish the garment. But I think the problem is between us is the lack of the communication. Because I am a person, if I meet a new project or a new problem, I need to think about it first to choose, for example, which color, which fabric we have to use, what design we have to use. So I need a time to think about it, but because it's one day challenge and it's group challenge. And we got different personality. Mm-hmm. Maybe he like to talk right after, not even thinking, just talk what is he in his mind, right? And I need the time to think and then say it. But it's one day challenge. The time is TikTok. So it's like it's hard, because I need the time to absorb my opinion and say, oh, but the time doesn't not allow me to do that. So I think this made the problem start. And then because I'm kind of like a person, I waiting to cooperate my aesthetics with his aesthetics. Because we are totally different design aesthetics. I'm more like a slim, like oversized, structure, tailor menswear inspired designer. He's more like a super feminine, but it's a good challenge. I'm thinking to combine both of us, design things together to make one look. I think it either will be so good because it's totally different, combined together, or it's like no good. So this is how we started. So, but after we started, and he say, Caribbean, that thing have to be super sexy, a lot of skin show up. I say sure because it's hot weather, and he say do a swimming suit. So that point I'm kind of doubted, but I say probably not because you go to beach doesn't mean you have to wear a swimming suit, right? Mm-hmm. So you can do a crop top with a short, something like ready to wear. But at that moment, I didn't explain what I mean, because maybe I have some, not time to think about and then talk. But he's kind of like pushing me so hard to say a lot. Because sometimes when you meet some problem, because you don't know what caused this problem, so you still know, but it's a problem, but you cannot explain. You know what I mean? So this kind of like a lack of the communication problem become bigger and bigger, and then because we totally have different personality, different design aesthetics. And also, both of us want to control everything, and we don't talk. That's the problem, I think. And we didn't make any compromise for one look. And then, because some fabric he choose, I don't really think it's match the fabric we're going to use, right? Because we have to use the other fabric to match the fabric we have to use from the suitcase. Mm-hmm. And maybe I'm too straightforward. I think that's one of my, like, a problem or whatever. It's my personality to say no, or something like that I don't like. Maybe, he feel bad, feel defended, so and then cause the argument keep going. So, and then no compromise. Right. I think that's the thing, yeah.
Because I noticed that he had went and he remade another bathing suit, and you took the model in the bathroom and sewed the bathing suit on her. I just have a question. Did you sew the bathing suit on the model so she would not try on the bathing suit that Edmund made, or did you just want to make sure it fit her before the runway?
Okay, this is the thing, because after a huge argument or fight or something, right, we don't talk or work. We just do a separate job. So I have no idea what he's doing. And he didn't tell me a word what he's doing. So we totally silent. Then we separate working. And the fight, suddenly, I back to workroom, I saw he made another swimming suit, right? And without telling me, because in my head, what's going on, right? We are teamwork. We should make it work as a team, right? Even we don't talk, but at least you have to tell me what's going on. You made a second swimming suit. And in my head, I'm thinking, what are you doing? What you need to do is help me and save the team, not just save yourself. You know what I mean? So he didn't tell me, and also because not only I think that the reason I took my model to the bathroom because first I used a non-stretch cotton fabric. So I leave because it's two pieces. I leave two pieces open one seam, both of them, so I can hand sewing together because non-stretch fabric is really hard. So I need to put on model to see the last minute touch to make the swimming suit very fitted to the model because it's non-stretch, not jersey fabric. So I can make adjustment like a cut a little bit or trim a little bit and then sew them super tight as a look like a jersey fabric. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And also, because it's open both parts, the bottom part and the upper part, because it's totally open, I have to hand stitch. So that means my model gonna super naked in front of everyone for probably 10 minutes. That's the reason I brought her to the bathroom. I don't think it's because I need to sneaky to, not let adamant to use his second look. And also because I saw he did a second look, I told him, please don't use this one. Because if you use this one, that means this project, this challenge is nothing to do with me, right? Because you're going to use all your things. So it's not teamwork anymore. I told him before I put my things on model.
Okay. Yeah, because from watching it, for me, it looked like he was looking out for the team because since he already had immunity, he wasn't going to be eliminated anyway. So it looked like he was more so looking out for the team and for you as well, just from my point of view from watching the show. Well, I just want to say, I want to ask you, Hanmiao, what else are you working on so everyone can know what else you're working on and what else can we expect from you? I know you mentioned earlier you're working on a shoe line. When are you going to get back into actual fashion and designing for people?
Because now I'm working as a shoe and handbag designer because I got this great chance to join this company because I took a shoe design class when I was in school. I really enjoyed it. And after I graduated my first year in New York, I'm still doing garment design. And but at that moment, I find this job as a shoe designer, I really love it because it's still in fashion, but it's different category. It's shoes and handbags. So I want to try to explore myself more in different criteria, to see how customer they want it. So, because it's all about fashion, it's like even it's shoes, but still design things for the customer. And also, of course, I love designing clothes, but I think I need to explore myself more in different category in fashion, and then I can find out myself, which area I really love. Either shoes, handbag, or clothes.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the show, Hanmiao. And again, congratulations for making it on the show. And I want to remind the audience to make sure that you tune in to Project Runway Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern on Lifetime for season 14. And again, congratulations. And I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You are so
welcome. And have a nice day.
You too. Bye-bye.